Hey guys, so today I'm planning to change the dashboard wood on my Tesla Model Y because I honestly think this is way too old school of a look, and I so happen to have this very nice metallic, almost a brushed metal wrap that I plan to kind of paste on to this dashboard here, and also for the doors to make it have a little bit of a more modern feel. Honestly, it looks pretty much similar to this part of the dashboard, but I guess I'll be willing to still give it a try just to kind of remove that kind of old wood feel, which I honestly don't like. Of course, there are ready-made aftermarket parts where you just have to clip this on. Usually those are in the general colors of either black, the Tesla white, or even carbon fiber, which I don't feel suits my kind of vibe. But I'm still going to try this on with this wrap. So let's get started.
Apologies, I'm down with some flu, so my voice is a little bit off, but bear with me as we continue. So the first thing you're going to do is get one of those squeegees, put it between the crease at the side panel, and it should pop right off. So once you've done it on both sides, after that you're going to stick one of your thumbs underneath the dashboard behind the wheel, and you're going to use your other hand to kind of pry the side open, and it should pop off. So once you have the dashboard removed, it's pretty much smooth sailing from here as you plan on how much area you need from the sticker to stick onto your dash. Now it's important to note that you always cut out extra from the sticker area so that you can ensure it fully fits onto the dash without any lacking areas. It's always important to have more than less in this situation, because this wrap is a satin gun brushed metal look, so there are linings to this sticker that goes horizontal. Now I wanted to make sure that these horizontal lines match with the horizontal lines on the dashboard. That's why you see that I'm pretty much measuring the shorter end of the sticker, because that's where the lines of the grooves are. So once you have measured it out roughly, you pretty much have an area that looks like this. Now there are probably going to be differences in the sticker you buy. For my case, for example, is that there wasn't enough area to cover the entire dashboard in one piece of wrap, so I had to split it into 3 sections. However, that's not so much an issue because you can leave the middle area pretty much empty, or even have a piece stick onto it later, and you don't have to worry that it doesn't look nice, because pretty much the Tesla screen is going to block the entire middle part behind the dashboard. Now the tricky part comes when you have to stick the corners of the dashboard, where you would have to make 2 small insertions or cuts on the bottom and top of the wrap to ensure that it fits nicely right at the corner. This requires a lot of patience right here, because it's not going to fit on nicely the first time. But it's important to note that you stick the bottom area first before the final flap from the top, like you see here. The flap on top is pretty much going to cover whatever is lacking from the sides. Now it's not going to be perfect, but pretty much it's close to perfect. And my apologies, because I did not realize that the side wood panels can be removed. I only found out later. So in this situation, I was pretty much kind of measuring how much area I should take with 2 A4 papers, which I then glue back together just to kind of form the shape of how much wrap area I need, which was then translated into me putting it down on the wrap and pretty much cutting it to size. All I needed was to do one side and pretty much flip it over to the other side and to cut it the same way, so you get both sides. Now for the door panels, it will take a lot more effort for you to pry the piece off. I'll link a video on how to do it below. So once that is off, you're going to do the same process again. Now it's important that you do the bottom first, the area that's closest to the metal piece, and work your way up by doing the corner that's smaller first before proceeding to the bigger corner, because that corner is a lot more curved and you would need it to wrap around nicely at the last stage. once it's all nicely wrapped, you're gonna take a cutter and just basically cut along the edge of the metal area, and it should come off nicely like this. So basically, this is the end product. It looks really nice and flush. You can see a little bit of the cut in the middle there, but not to worry because the Tesla screen is going to block this entirely. Now, the only downside to this is that the original wood dash has grooves to it, which means that this brushed metal look will have grooves to it. When the sunlight hits, you're gonna see that grooves. It isn't the nicest fit. It would have still been great if it was flush, smooth surface where it's gonna really accentuate the brushed metal look. But I think after installing it, it still looks amazing. And let me know what you guys think.